Backyard Bee Builder here. I just wanted to do a quick video on something that I've gotten a lot of questions on. I hear a lot that people want to know, is my honey ready to harvest? If it's not capped, can I harvest it? What do I do with that? So I wanted to do a quick video on it, especially for the new beekeepers out there, to help them judge whether or not they should be harvesting a frame of honey or not, and how they can test that. So come along with me. How do you know if honey is ready to harvest? If you look at this side of the frame, you can tell that this is all capped. This is all capped honey here, and when it's capped, the bees cap it and it's ready to go. However, if you ever come across a frame that looks like this, and I don't know if you can get a very good look, but those are clear full of honey, but they're not capped. And the reason why they're not capped yet is because the moisture content in these cells right here was still too high for the bees to cap it, or they weren't full enough for them to cap it. In my research, I realized that there's a few different things you can do with this, and you've got to be really careful, because if your moisture content is too high, your honey is going to ferment, and that's the last thing that unless you're planning on making mead, that's the last thing you want to have happen. They do have meters to test the moisture level in the honey that'll tell you whether or not it is ready to go. The easiest method to test to find out whether or not this honey is ready to harvest is by actually just tipping it upside down and shaking it. If none of the nectar comes out when you do that, the honey is probably ready to harvest. And that's a good method, kind of an old school way of testing it. Now, if I have too many frames like this, I've tried to avoid taking frames like this. I love to keep them in there, let the bees cap them before you take them, but sometimes you come upon frames that are partially capped, or one side's capped and the other's not, and it's time to harvest. So you'll run into these as a beekeeper fairly frequently. You don't want to harvest too much of uncapped honey, but it can be done with just a simple test. So I really hope you found that helpful and that you learned something new. Harvesting honey is one of the funnest things about beekeeping, and it's a sticky mess, but it can be lots of fun, and I hope you enjoy that. If you're interested in some of my other videos, I've got a video on how to use the crush and strain method when harvesting honey. If you're interested in some more of my videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I don't post all of my videos on social media, and so if you want to get some more tips or learn some more about beekeeping, I suggest you subscribe to my channel. It's really just for educational purposes, but I hope you learned something and that you enjoyed this video. This is the Backyard Bee Builder. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.